Welcome inside the Bell Center for the duel at the top. Montreal, Boston, top two goaltenders getting the start today for Boston. The Green Monster, Aerin Frankel, on a 3-game win streak for the Fleet, and has started all but one franchise game against Montreal. Her goals against average and save percentage is second only to Ann-Renée Desbiens, Montreal's #1 in net, has not allowed more than 2 goals against in 11 straight starts. She's been on fire for the Victoire.
Well, don't you just love this goaltender matchup? But you gotta love this first line matchup too. Poulin and Knight out at the same time. Tabin centering this line for the opening draw.
We're underway inside the Bell Center. Jen Gardner trying to shake off Sidney Bard. Back out to Tabin. Keeps it. Puts a shot and scores! Welcome to the Bell Center, Montreal. Tabin breaks things open early here. Her second goal of the season.
Isn't that just the start that Montreal wanted to get this crowd into it right away? And Katie Tabin with some great patience. Nice pass. Jen Gardner cross ice. Now she's got Stacey at the net, making things difficult. You know that's exactly what you have to do when you're facing Frankel. As she throws this one in the cage. Love the fact that she waited for the block, got the lane, puts it on net. She's been very good for this team.
Victoire once again looking to set up the neutral zone turnover. Pelkey comes and shoots and scores! We're outside at 1 inside Bell Center.
Amanda Pelkey with the goal, and again on another turnover. So some of the offensive opportunities so far have been pouncing on these turnovers, and she's got the space to jump in past Wilgren and let the clapper go. And you don't see that too often anymore. Most of the time you're looking at quick snapshots, wrist shots, but she has a chance to walk in. Head up, she takes a look. She knows she's got that space on the blocker side. She fires that slap shot past Ann-Renée Desbiens, knots things up here inside the Bell Center.
Alexia Gia back to Tabin, keeps and shoots. They score! Boston takes the lead over Montreal. And Sidney Morin with the goal.
Sidney Morin just absolutely snipes this one, and this is a 4-on-2 break for Boston. It didn't look like it was going to turn into much. Montreal seemed to keep them to the perimeter as they've got numbers on this rush, but Morin takes a step to the outside and just fires this one. Finds that space up above Desbiens' shoulder and into the back of the net. Tabin with the shot, Morin with the tip in front. Tabin, who has been awfully good as of late for this Boston team.
Keller and get cleared, and Tabin shoots and scores! Montreal ties things up with Katie Tabin's second of the game.
Well, what a game for Katie Tabin, and I think maybe they heard us from way up here. You need traffic to the front of the net. They didn't get it on her last shot. They got it on this one. This time it's a face-off loss. Poulin jumps right through to recover, and there's that quick shot. And she's got players in front. Jen Gardner gets to the front of the net. Now this is one that's more difficult for your goaltender. Can't see it, and you can't save it. And she's got to see that one through traffic. Of course, Stacey too on a little bit of a high screen. Much better job by Montreal.
Brings it over. Comes in, shoots off the pad. Ambrose collects for the Victoire. 40 seconds to go in 3-on-3 overtime. Boston has been so strong in a shootout, and that's what awaits if they can't close it out. 3-on-3. Stacey. Montreal looking to close it out. Stacey to Poulin. Poulin comes and shoots. It's just wide. Barnes. Oh my goodness, up the post. They score! A historic first win for the Victoire inside the Bell Center.
What a goal by Stacey. Just an unbelievable finish for this team. She sells out in order to put this puck into the net, gets the crowd absolutely to their feet as they're able to come away with the overtime win, which is going to leave Boston still in third place behind Toronto just by 1 point. Now, some great chances at either end of the ice. Both teams with an opportunity to end this. Boston with the first one as they controlled the first part of overtime, and Hilary Knight puts this one off of the post. Aerin unkind, and there's your goal as Laura Stacey dives in order to put this one. Poulin, nice move. That puck banks off. Ambrose fires. There's the rebound, and Stacey, in a diving play, puts this one in the net. Seals the deal for Montreal, gives them the 2-point win in an exciting overtime period for these two teams.
Laura Stacey, who already has an overtime game winner on this season, does it again, this time against Boston, her 7th goal of the season. And the dominance just continues for the Victoire, not only now leading the season series with Boston 2-1, but this 2-point overtime win just extends their Victoire point gain atop the standings, now 7 points ahead of Toronto.
Well, so for Boston, you're still battling to see if you can jump into second place. They got one more game before Toronto plays again, so they've got another opportunity as they're still sitting in third place. Not a bad place to be for this team who's battled their way as well out of the cellar. They, for a very long time, were out of playoff contention.
And could you call the Victoire streak killers? They've done it now in back-to-back games, ending win streaks for teams, and they do it again. Their second straight win in a 3-game homestand that will wrap up this Tuesday at Place Bell. Boston, it's tough. This is the end of a 4-game road trip, and they couldn't come away with a win. The Victoire soaking in the moment, center ice inside Bell Center. They win this one in overtime, 3-2 over Boston.